Electoral Officer na CEO ke Jylla ba Frederick R. Kyrtong ulong ba yak Model Code of Conduct and Bentray kam perking ba bat kat kum ka kendon jog Election Commission of India ka MCC kan dray kam mardot naru mentagasi ka khat pratri ukala lengkot hadin balade ban penbna ya katerek jong election haba batai punya ya kijing pentray kam ya ka Model Code u CEO ulong ba ban pendam no ya bro kijing tho kibadon ya kijing don jing em jong sarkar hapo arp saw kunta hadin balapan benai election lamana ru ba ki Kyrtong ne ki nong late yalap election kimla ban penun kam ya ki kali sarkar haga por be ki late penyalap ya election haga baidai bar ki kam penroy ulai thu ba amla ban sedang thama ya ginu ki kam penroy hadin balapan tray kam ya ka Model Code of Conduct lain no tang ya ki kam ki bal sedang lupa kila ban penya bet ya ki jing tray haga baidai ba ki jing pen kre bat ki bor pahra u CEO ulai thu ba ka Jylla kalayo shispa arpho perton ki bor pahara pat menta sapho perton kila don ha Jylla ulai thu ba ki don laiken hun ki nong pet perman ha election ba kentup ya ki ba pet ngor ya ki jing Pynlut prinsep pat kumju ki pulit uba khar ngor ulai thu ba ki don hadu life southly constituency ya ki balatip da ki expenditure sensitive constituency ki ba jur bha ha ka ba penun kam Pisa ya ka ba anha ban pet ngor ha keleng jong Jylla ha ka ba idei ba ki jing penun kam Pisa ki Kyrtong ulai thu bala aila ja baro ki Kyrtong bakila ban Pynlut hado arpu pra lak marwe ha kane election u CEO la pente pru ba ki polling station ki bala ban mi jingma ki don news pa so punyu Tylli katba ki bala ban khamjur ke jingma ki don laispa khandai khandai Tylli hadu menta bat benra pru ba kane ki jingdon kini ki polling station kala ru ban kala katba dangjan election Hakwe kaliang uba Kyrtong ulai thu bagi don hado arpwe lak nrupwe hajar chispa arpnai ngut kinong thep vote ha baro ka Jylla bagi jingdon kinong thep vote kalaki ro khat pra percent kabalong saulak arpnai hajar nrupu arngut ban yak election kabla dep ulai thu shushu bagi polling station baro hakani ka Jylla ulai thu shushu bagi polling station baro haka election kendon lai haja sauspa prapo artli dagaba punmitam chispa saupanyo Tylli.
For all the 60 constituencies, the date of issue of the Gazette notification has been notified as on 31st of January 2023. The last date of making nominations is on 7th of February 2023. The date for scrutiny of nominations is on 8th of February 2023. The last date for the withdrawal of the candidatures has been fixed for 10th of February 2023. The date of poll will be on the 27th of February on Monday, and date of counting has been fixed on the 2nd of March. And date before which all the election process should be completed is on 4th of March. As you know, the term of the House of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly will expire on the 15th of March. And in Meghalaya, out of the 60 assembly constituencies, 55 are in fact ST and 5 are in fact general. So that in terms of the notifications and the date for the poll. So I would like to once again share some facts with the friends from the press that the total electorate that will go into the polls this time around is 21,61,129, and males number 10,68,801. Females in fact account for 10,92,326. So it's a positive note for our state, being a matrilineal state, that female enrollment is also higher than the male enrollment. We will also ensure that the provisions of the Model Code of Conduct will be strictly enforced. There have been a lot of questions and some confusion as to from which date the Model Code of Conduct will be enforced, because the date of notification is January 31st. But as per the rules of the ECI, in terms of the Model Code of Conduct, it will kick in right from the date of announcement. So immediately after the date of once the elections have been duly announced by the Election Commission in New Delhi, the provisions of the Model Code of Conduct will kick in specifically. In what manner it is going to be enforced, I will share with you. So there are different timelines. One standard guideline is that the model code of conduct uh, will be taken to 472 hours during the first 72 hours of the announcement of the election schedule, for ensuring that there is extra vigilance and strict enforcement right up to the close of polls. Now, in what way, in what manner this MCC will operate? Number one is on defacement of property. So, the as per instructions of the commission, there are three types of there are three different categories in terms of the defacement of property. One is defacement of government property. So this the district election officers will have to immediately ensure that they shall be removed within 24 hours from the announcement of the elections. I'm having a video conference with all the DCs also tomorrow, and we will be sharing with them these provisions. Then also the defacement of public property and misuse of public space. This has to be removed within 48 hours. And defacement of private property, this shall be removed within 72 hours. So there are different timelines for the MCC to be complied with by the district authority. Just to clear the confusion, because maybe there may be a thinking that everything should be done within 24 hours, but there are a different set of timelines for each different category. The security, as you know, the state asked for 119 companies, but we have got 120 companies from the election commission, and out of these 120 companies, initially 30 companies had been deployed, and another 10 additional were also given. So we have 40 companies right now who are already here in the state, and more additional companies will be coming now closer to the polls. In terms of then in terms of the then in respect of the observers also, there will be three categories of observers who will be deployed, as has been done in the past. So there will be general observers, there will be expenditure observers, and there will be police observers. And the expenditure observers will be concentrating in those districts which are marked as, or those constituencies which are marked as ESCs, or expenditure sensitive constituencies. So some expenditure sensitive constituencies have been already identified, and the expenditure observers will be focusing their attention on those ESCs. So we have 34 ESCs, or expenditure sensitive constituencies. This is where we have some reports that there could be constituencies where there is use of high money power, and so the expenditure observers will also be concentrating on these expenditure sensitive constituencies. So this is across the state, not only in one particular district. So those are the reasons why we have termed them as expenditure sensitive constituencies.
Which are these constituencies?
They're across the state. They're across the state. There are some pockets in Jaintia Hills. There are some pockets within Shillong city. There are some pockets in Ri Khasi Hills. There are some pockets in the Garo Hills areas. So there are different pockets across the state which have been identified as ESCs.